I've known Gurpreet Singh Ji for a little over a year now, and it's been a pleasure to know him. I first met him when we were putting up a plaque to recognize the first Sikh temple in North America on 2nd Avenue in Burrard in Vancouver, and Gurpreet Ji was a great help for that. And over that time period, I've learned about his work. His book is important for many reasons, and I can speak, if I may, as a historian, as a museum worker, as a curator. The archive that we work from is racist. The archive that we work from is colonialist. It has biases. And the important thing about Gurpreet Singh's work is that it reframes that dialogue. When the city of Vancouver's archives are based upon H.H. Stevens, the man who tried to actively keep out Indians from Canada and from Vancouver, Gurpreet Singh Ji's work reframes it and shows a South Asian perspective on that story. For that reason, it's important. At the same time, too, his work shows that when we look at the history through the lens of the South Asian community, new voices appear, new stories can be told that help tell the story of not only political activism, but intercultural dialogue, and how those have progressed through time to today. And of course, specifically also, how the history that goes back to 1914, when Mewa Singh shot Hopkinson, how that history and those stories and those themes still have relevance until today. But first off, though, I want to introduce Cecilia Point to come up and say a few words.
Before the event starts, my sister reminded us we need to do a Musqueam welcome. So, Enta Cecilia Point, Talitza Natla Musqueam. My name is Cecilia Point. I'm from Musqueam. My family has lived in this area, the Lower Mainland, for thousands of years. And my sister Mary and I are here today, and we will do a welcome song, and I'll speak later about colonialism. But I just want to really welcome you all to Musqueam. We'll see him.
Thank you so much. And we want to remind everyone as well that this is unceded Musqueam territory that we are currently on. So thank you for allowing us to be here today. I actually will say that we have Mary and Cecilia Point speaking today. We also have Kimball Kiriu speaking as well too, from the People's Voice. Charlie Smith, of course, from the Georgia Strait, and former BC Human Rights Commissioner Hinder Mahil, who is speaking as well too. Before we have the book launch late on this afternoon, and I hope all of you had a chance to go see Janelle Singh Ji's exhibition of the Kamal Garden room in the room at the side. If you haven't had a chance yet, Janelle Singh Ji is here to show you around. Let us begin first, though, with opening the event by traditional song by the Musqueam tribe members and prominent indigenous activists Cecilia Point and Mary Point.
Asiam Nasiya, Anthem Mary Point, Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, my name is Mary Point. I'm from the Musqueam Nation, and this is my sister Cecilia Point. In our community, long before colonialism, whenever anyone arrived into our area, our people would ride out in the canoes and greet the visitors. And this happened for everyone, including the explorers and the colonials. So I'd like to sing a song today. I mentioned to one of the ladies earlier, it's a favorite of mine. She mentioned Chief Dan George. He's a cousin of ours from the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. And I saw him singing this just randomly in the Little Big Man movie, and he was just standing by a tree singing it, and I thought, oh, we know that song. So this song is an honor song. It's sung for people who are not of the mass. In our culture, we have long houses, and we wear traditional masks in our cultural ceremonies. But this is a song of welcome to honor everyone who is not of the mass. And it's also a song that the families would sing as the husbands would go out for fishing. And when the husbands would come back, they would start singing it on the river, and the family would know they were coming. So it's called the Heartbeat of Chehalis, which is a little bit up the river from us, but it's a lovely song. And so. I do have one other song that I'd like to sing just before your meeting goes on. Something Gurpreet mentioned was the struggle for us continues on a regular basis in our unceded territory. And there are many atrocities on an ongoing basis for us, just as there have been for you. And so there is a song that is in our language. It's thousands of years old. It's from a part of a place on the river called the Mali. And it's a story of a young girl who used to hunt with her brothers. And the brothers would always use her to beat the bushes to get the deer to come out. And when she got older, she said, hey, maybe I can hunt now too, because I'm older. And they just laughed at her and said, no, you have one job, that's it, don't be getting any ideas, we're going to keep you contained. So she ran off into the woods, and she came across some wolves, and she transformed into a wolf. And in our culture, we believe that we can commune with the animals. So for her, she transformed into a wolf, and she became much more powerful and much stronger. And so her brothers happened to see her transform, and they said, you know, this wolf thing could be useful to us, so maybe you can come back. And she said, no, I know who I am, I know where I belong, I know what is right, and I'm going to stay as a wolf. So for me, it's a song about empowerment. So. And because our language is lost, I should say, even now when some of our drummers or singers receive a song, they can't always use all of the words because our language was almost eradicated by colonialism. But this is one song that has been kept for thousands of years.